Unang jump ball pa lang nahuli ang gusto. PBA basketball, ginalingan ng gusto. Shoot sabay sigaw, dribble tapos hataw. Hiya parang lindol, Pastor Peter ni Idol. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Baba ang depensa, mabilis ang opensa. Tinawag ang play, barreling Big J.
We continue to bring you the coverage of the PBA Governors Cup mula sa Smart Araneta Coliseum ngayong PBA Wednesday. Si Jalen Hudson ng Converge at si Justin Narana, pati na rin ang kanilang mga kakampi. Naghahanda na para subukan makuha ang kanilang pangalawang panalo. Kalaban nila yung 1-1 record ng Terrafirma Jeep. At andyan si Justin Strings, kanilang import. Maverick Armisi, ang veteranong point guard at ang kanilang mga kasamahan. Bakbakan sa game number 1 ng araw na ito, early test sa ating komperensya. Ako po si Charlie Cuna, kasama ko si Dominic Uy. Doms, kung tingnan mo itong Converge, medyo gusto nilang bumawi dahil hindi masyado maganda nangyari last conference. Pero, you know, they have the manpower, they have that great lineup. Yung kabilang panig naman, 1-1 could have been 2 eh. Kasi humabol sila.
Oo, tama. Especially that fourth quarter.
1 point lang, natalo sila.
Opo, tinan mo itong Terrafirma at yung kartada nila ngayon. You know, it's really something that you see that it's a young team. They're trying to figure out ano yung kinakailangan lang gawin. Meron na namang mga movements para dito sa Terrafirma in the off-season. And let's look at our team standings. Tignan natin, Group A, Group B. Paalala natin, teams are now split into 2. That Group A has 7 teams, itong Group B only has 6. Tignan natin ang Converge, 1-0. And then itong Terrafirma at 1-1. Top 4 teams of each group will advance into the quarterfinals. Pero bago sila, paano sila abot sa top 4? 2 times nilang makakalaban yung kanilang kagrupo. So Group A will play 12 games, Group B will play 10 games.
That's right, and they won't meet each other unless they match up in the playoff rounds already. Let's talk about Converge first. We mentioned nga na nakakaisang panalo na sila. And that's a great start for them because they had a horrible last conference. And in that game against Titan Ultra, parang dito got a lot of their frustration perhaps and, you know, really just pounded the other squad.
Well, they definitely pounded the other squad pero may handicap yung Titan nung larong yun dahil walang import itong Titan Ultra. That's a big win by them. You can see it by the numbers. Kita-kita dyan, di ba? A very obvious 54 points in the paint, 28 assists compared to 19, 67 rebounds. Percentage, 43% compared to 29%. So, lamang na lamang itong Converge. But kumbaga, ano lang yun eh, simula lang. That's one game. Great that they have that, they chalked up that one win. Pero definitely not a test yet of how they are right now as a team.
That's right. When, you know, really looking at this lineup, they have some good local players and they brought in a guy who already played in the PBA previously para sa TNT, had a big 50-plus point game while playing for TNT, and now he's back. We know he's very athletic, likes to shoot from the outside, umaatake rin yan. Numbers-wise, maybe not so impressive sa kanyang unang laro, Doms, but alam natin ang kakayahan ni Jalen Hudson.
Well, Jalen Hudson, we've seen him before. You know his athleticism. You know what he can do. Against the Titan Ultra, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 6 of 15. Hindi pa yan yung alam natin na kayang gawin ng Jalen Hudson. But obviously, it is a number of years since the last time that he played. And so you want to see paano ba nag-evolve yung kanyang laro. We've seen him so far with just one game. So this is a much better test for him and for the coaching staff para makita kung talagang fit itong si Hudson para sa Converge.
That's right. Looks really loose and ready to go as he warms up to try to battle against the import ng kabilang panig. Pag-usapan naman natin, siyempre yung mga bigs, no, na pag-uusapan yan dahil may dalawang Jaftin sila. Pag-usapan natin yung isa, si Jaftin Arana, siya ng best player sa kanilang panalo against Titan. And Jaftin Arana, the potential is really just there and he's improving every conference.
Well, Justin Arana, ang maganda sa kanya, continuously working on his game. The key for him is to be able to stay out of foul trouble and of course, to be able to stay healthy. Kasi nandyan ang laki niya. Nakita mo nadadagdagan yung moves niya every conference. He's able to dribble a lot better right now. In that game, in the previous game, he was the best player. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 of 10 from the field para dito kay Justin Arana. And yun nga, di ba? Twin Towers ang pinag-uusapan dito sa Converge. He's one of them. He was able to lead them to that first victory.
Well, personally, I'd like him to get more rebounds. Yung 5 rebounds na yun, alam natin kayang-kaya mag-double-double ni Jaftin Arana every single outing. So, let's see how he does in that department. Pag-usapan naman natin ito si Archie Con. Hindi kilala masyado ng ibang mga fans si Archie Concepcion. He already played for Blackwater in a previous stint, was out of the PBA, came back dito sa Converge, and he's been given the green light, and he's really producing para sa kanila.
Oh, definitely a good game. Return to the PBA, itong si Archie Concepcion. Nakita mo yung kanyang mga puntos na pinanggalingan. Meron sa loob, meron sa labas, brings a lot of energy. 16 points in 17 minutes, 5 of 7 from the field, plus 18 dun sa efficiency ratio. So that's such a good number for him. And you'll want to see a lot more of that energy from Archie Concepcion.
And they're not the only ones that we talk about. Marami ibang mga players sa Converge bench na yan who could really help out. But for more on the Converge Fiber Xers, we'll turn you over to Apple David at courtside.
After a disappointing Commissioner's Cup, the opening game win by Converge can't really be a gauge of how good they can potentially be this conference. Tulad na nabanggit kanina, Titan was on a disadvantage not having an import. According to assistant coach Franco Atienza, though, they did a good job taking advantage of the situation, getting 67 rebounds. And more importantly, ang ganda nung turnover to assist ratio nila. They only had 12 turnovers, 28 assists. During the offseason nga daw, they really worked on their chemistry with an emphasis on playing with each other and for each other. Sabi pa ni Coach Franco, they want people to see them as a team who actually plays as a team and not just dependent on individual talents. Charlie and Dom.
Maraming salamat, Apple. We're going to hear from Apple from time to time. But from the Converge squad, we're going to shift it over to the other side to the guys in the white uniforms. Ang Terrafirma Jeep na 1-1 nga ang kartada nila so far in this conference. Tough loss in that last game. They allowed themselves to be in a big hole. Talagang deep na deep. Ang laki ng lamang ng kalaban, 23 points. Hinabol nila yan, partner, pero kinapos.
Kinapos lang sa dulo itong Terrafirma. Lost by 1 point against the NLEX Road Warriors. Shot 42% from the field, 35% from that three-point area. Made 13 three-point shots, so that's a good number. Had 21 assists. I think that's about par for the course para sa Terrafirma. Ito, yung 33 fourth quarter points, yun na nga. Talagang nagpakita sila doon and they wanted to try and salvage that ball game, pero hindi. Pagdating dun sa dulo, not able to convert on that last shot. So Terrafirma absorbing that first loss.
That's right. We know they were so close to getting that. They had that last attempt. It did not hit the mark, as you mentioned. We'll talk about their reinforcement. Justin Strings, nice fellas. I got to speak to him earlier while warming up. Itong si Justin Strings. His performance numbers-wise, okay in the first 2 ball games. You know, he can rebound that ball. But he's disappointed. You know, he himself is disappointed dahil sabi niya kulang pa siya. He usually makes those shots, but he wasn't making them in the first 2 games.
Well, what's important is for him to be able to improve consistently. Unlike what we're showing right now, 25 points and then 18, and then yung kanyang field goal percentage more or less the same. Took 3 less shots. Rebounding pretty much consistent. Assists pretty much consistent. And itong efficiency ratio rin niya, consistent din. So that's what is a good thing going for him. And I like the attitude na sinasabi niya na kulang pa. Kailangan ko pang magtrabaho dahil nasushoot ko yung mga simpleng mga tirang gano'n. And if his teammates are all able to come together, you know, Terrafirma is a team that could string up 3, 4, 5 wins in a row, especially when they have a number of guys back who are sharpshooters and are willing to take that shot.
That's right. So Justin Strings will try to lead the charge today. I guess he agrees, no? Sabi niya kanina, 2 games, okay na yun. Sa kapa-kapaan, hindi na pwede. 3rd game na to. Kailangan magpakita na siya. Meron naman sa mga veterano raw sa kupunan na talagang tuwan-tuwa siya because they lead. And the 2 of them are Maverick Hanmisi and Wami Tiongson. And Maverick really has stepped up dahil wala na ang kanyang younger brother. Kung finifeed niya lagi yan last conference, ngayon wala na. So siya na ang gumagawa.
Inaasahan na siya and he's looking for a shot. I feel a little bit more. The key for Mav Hanmisi is for him to keep healthy. Because when he's healthy, he's very useful. Kita natin yung kanyang numbers nag-increase 11 to 19. Shooting percentage also from 31 to 62%. Rebounding went down a little bit. Assists right there. Efficiency ratio went up as well for Maverick Hanmisi. And with him, combining with his teammates, again, Terrafirma is a dangerous team. Hindi mo pwedeng basta-basta yun tong Terrafirma on any given night.
Tama yun. No? Kaya nga ito si Maverick may katandem pa sa backcourt na alam naman natin. Veteranong-veterano, may shooting skills rin and he helped them in that comeback attempt dun sa huling laban nila. Wami Tiongson can hit it from anywhere.
And remember, Wami Tiongson, before leaving for San Miguel, itong si Wami Tiongson, ang hari ng Terrafirma in terms of scoring. You know, daming pinaiyak na Ginebra fans a number of times because of the stellar play that he did. And against NLEX, 19 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals for Wami Tiongson.
He came on late in that game. In fact, he could have taken that last shot, decided to give it up to Justin Strings, who missed it. But, you know, that's how close they came. And he said, you know, in an interview before the season started, he's just happy to be still in the PBA after all these years. Nakaka-12 years na raw siya rito. So
Ang bilis ng panahon, you know?
Oh,
Parang
diba?
pag tinignan mo siya, babyface na babyface pa rin. Pakala mo, mga 3-4 na taon pa lang.
Ganun na nga yun eh. Gusto mo babyface?
Ayan,
Pasa
itong
natin.
pinaka-babyface ng lahat.
Ipasa na natin kay Apple.
If there's one significant improvement sa Terrafirma, it is that the players now find ways to compete. Kung dati, pag natambakan sila, baka sumuko na. Pero tulad ng nakita natin kontra NLEX, down by 23, going to the 4th, they tried to battle back and almost won. Pero ang challenge ngayon sa kanila ni Coach Ronald Tubit is yung keep the discipline. Huwag na yung nag-eksperimento pa sa una, lumilihis sa team concept. Hindi pwede isang pasa, tira. They need to make each other look good. Gentlemen?
Well, ganun na nga. Terrafirma showed us last conference that if they are playing at a high level, if they're concentrating on defense, they're hustling for the loose balls, they can win. Di ba nakailang panalo sila early in that last conference and then nag-falter sila somewhere along the way. Consistency ang kailangan. They gotta play the full 48.
Definitely, the effort na kinakailangan nila. And minention ni Apple yun for both teams. Kasi mo, playing as a team. Because individually, may talent.
Yeah.
Right? And that talent can go so far. However, it is so much better. It is 1 + 1 = 3. When you play together with your teammates, mas maganda ang magiging outcome.
At yun na nga. So mag-umpisa na tayo rito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Unang bakbakan ng araw na ito, PBA Wednesday. Babato natin sa ating venue announcer si Mark Luzon. He's gonna call out the starting fives for coaches Delta Pineda and Ronald Tubit.
Versus the Terrafirma G. Let's meet the starters first for the Converge Fiber Xers. From Quezon City at guard number 1, Juan Gomez de Leaño. From Naga Camarines Sur, also at guard number 10, Mikey Williams. At forward, number 5, Jalen Hudson. Also at forward from Mabalacat, Pampanga, number 19, Justin Baltazar. And from Basud, Camarines Norte, at center, number 15, Justin Arana. Head coach for Converge is Delta Pineda. And now, here are the starters for the Terrafirma G. From Alcala, Pangasinan, at guard, number 13, Maverick Hanmisi. Also at guard from Zamboanga, number 30, Didat Hanapi. From San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, at forward, number 26, J.M. Bravo. At forward from Quezon City, number 18, Gio Chu. And at center, number 1, Justin Strings. Head coach for Terrafirma is Ronald Tubit. Game officials are Peter Balaw, Irwin Traballo, James Baez, and Jonathan Ostero. This game is under the...
You see the officials for this game. Peter Balaw is the crew chief. You have Erwin Traballo, James Paez, and Janken Oftero. Here are the starters. On the left for Converge, on the right for Terrafirma. So they're gonna get it underway. Of course, yung nakaputing Terrafirma against the purple-clad Converge Fiber Xers.
Well, Charlie, to si Gio Chu, I like his numbers. in their first game. 19 points, 23
Oh,
rebounds.
monster numbers.
And alam mo, nakita natin sa kanya in the previous conference, lumalaban siya. He got hit a number of times but kept on standing up, kept on playing. That's what you want to see with a young big guy. And we know that pag nakita itong si Gio, ang laki niya di ba? But he needs to put in a lot more pounds, gain some more weight, obviously, and heft to be able to, para hindi matulak. Siguro parang yung mga Charlie Cuna noong 2012.
Grabe naman. Wag naman. Wag naman. Hindi na makatakbo yan, partner.
45 pounds lang yun.
Oh,
Pwede
diba?
sa kanya yun.
Pero to si Chu nga, maganda nga nilalaro. Tsaka, nagpapasalamat siya talaga, sigurado, na hindi na unlimited height yung mga imports sa conference na ito.
Tama.
Kasi laking bagay nung 7-footers ang kaharap niya. Tapos 350 pounds katulad ni Robert Upshaw. Nahirapan talaga siya. Eh ngayon, nasa 6'6 lang yung limit ng mga imports natin. Eh,
And I
malaki siya.
feel for the imports, it's also a tougher conference for them. Because mas madaming pwedeng gamitin yung mga players against them to defend them. Right? May mas malaki, may kasing laki nila, or pwedeng mas maliit. Unlike when we have an unlimited conference or a 6'9 conference, di ba? Mas hirap yung mga Pilipino makipag-matchup sa ganun.
That's right. Well, the first blood has been drawn here as JM Bravo hit a 3. He wants another one. And that one's way up, but there's Gio Chu. And kinaliwan niya on the reverse. So gawin mo ng rebound plus a basket para sa rookie.
And looking more and more comfortable playing in the PBA. That's what you love.
Mukhang na madaling turuan yung bata. And he puts in the effort. No?
Alam mo, yun ang importante. It's all about repetition. Remember, you can have all the talent, pero pag if you don't work hard, maaabutan ka ng iba. Pero if you have talent, and then you work hard pa, naku, hindi ka talaga mahahabol.
Well, speaking of di mahabol, no one could reach Gio Chu on that drive, but he missed the layup. Pero nakuha naman siya ng foul. So, dalawang free throws para kay Chu. And he has a pretty nice touch from the line. May soft touch itong big man na ito. Gio Chu, yan. May mga numbers na binanggit na ni Doms kanina, 19 and 23. But then, the points dropped drastically dun sa pangalawang laro kontra sa NLEX. Ang rebounds naman, okay pa rin. 15 rebounds.
That's still a solid number.
Alam mo, maka-8 lang to every game. 8 to 10. Okay na yan.
Oh.
He's getting them in the teens. Diba?
23 and 15. Diba? That's 38. So that's a...
Kaya mo yan. 19 rebounds a game.
Oo.
Average. Diba? Juan goes to Arana, who hit a bucket a while ago. He'll turn, step back, and that's short. And Misi comes down with the board. 6-2 early score. Not even 2 minutes gone by in our contest. Chu will give it to Didat. Outside to Ahan.
Nag-iba na rin yung hairdo nitong si Didat.
Oo nga. Tsaka pumayat talaga ng todo. Slim na slim. Ahan Misi will kick to Hanabi. He'll bring it closer. The mid-range finds the mark.
Well, he also understood na kinakailangan mas mabilis siya, shiftier to be more effective in the PBA. We've seen that a number of times with a number of our players. Some need to gain weight, but majority need to trim down and become quicker. Kasi it's also less poundage on your knees and your back.
That's a 3 from Justin Baltazar. He's a big man, but he can stretch it all the way out to three-point line. Lead is down to 3.
Grabe itong yung lima nitong Converge. You know, with the Twin Towers, then Juan Gomez de Leon, and then Mikey Williams. And
Mikey
then
Williams lang naman.
Diba? And then the import. I mean, how much firepower that can... Kumbaga, pwede ka makapaglaban sa top-tier teams.
That's right. And well, right now, they're trailing by 3, but you know, sooner or later, they're going to find their range. Jalen had to loop it over the big man. Pero ando naman, when Chua came out to challenge, wala nang kalaban si Arana sa loob, di ba?
And that's what you want if you're Converge. Diba? If he misses that shot, then you have the big men rebounding or cutting and giving up this assist.
Tipped away, Mikey Williams will go in and complete that layup. So Mikey gets his first 2, and all of a sudden, labang na, Converge.
Oh, we want to be able to see Mikey Williams as explosive as
Oh,
good
great pass. Yeah, what a pass from Mav. Gio Chu slams it home, two-handed.
You know, it's a really great pass, pero maganda dun, itong si Chu was ready to be able to accept that pass and convert it.
Bitin ang tira ni Juan. It was tied pala at 9. Tapos lang ngayon lamang na. Hindi pala lumamang ang Converge.
Back-to-back assists for Anmisi.
And Strings gets his first field goal sa ating laban. 12-9, 8 minutes in the first quarter. Mikey has yet to find his TNT Mikey form, but slowly getting there as Arana one more time inside that painted area. Someone needs to put a body on Justin Arana.
Oh, that's the thing. He goes for a lot of those rebounds. He's got 6 points.
Bravo, the quick swing to Didat Hanapi. That's going to be short. Gio Chu all by his lonesome against the Twin Towers of Converge. Baltazar showing some handles and then gets it on the break. And he slams one in. Unselfish play from Hudson.
Got 6 points from Arana and then 5 points for Baltazar.
Ball stays on this side as it was tapped out by Converge. Still 20 seconds, the shot clock ng Jeep. Watch this. Pass back. Puts it in, play of the half. Hatid sa atin ang Sports Plus. Anmisi the inbound mula sa baseline. Tinanggap na ni Huami Tiongson as he replaced Didat Hanapi. Strings will set and shoot from 3, and he puts it in.
Oh, both teams getting into some sort of rhythm here early in the first quarter.
That's the makings of a good one if you judge it by the first couple of minutes. Arana will turn. Another basket. This guy is on a roll. He's just attacking. He's got 8 points already, I believe.
You know, you look at the points on the board. Both teams, makita mo, gustong pumuntos. Not much defense we're being shown right now.
Medyo all-star game type of defense.
Oh, tsaka Terrafirma, wala pang foul.
Serve to Juan. You can hit it from there, and he decides to take it, and he puts it in. Thank you. Diba? When you say things and then they do it, mas bumukhang credible tayo, partner.
Charlie, kita mo, yung kumpiyansa niyan sigurado sobrang taas dahil dun sa pinakita niya, dun sa gilas stint niya, di ba? Ibang klase din yun.
We know what Justin Strings is learning now. Mabagal buwaba sa depensa ang Converge. That's 2 straight. He just went down and waited for the pass.
He's learning nakaw.
Oh, nakaw play. Pwede. 1 from 3 this time. That's off target. Maverick Anmisi, naka-field ng rebound. Dala-dala na niya. Tinawid na niya sa timeline. Pupunta kay Chu. And now, Chu showing more composure, catching it on the run.
Charlie, ang isa ko masasabi, sigurado ako, sa lahat ng player na naglalaro ngayon, ang pinakamakintab na sapatos dito kay Juan Gomez de Leon.
Aba, nakikipagbanggaan si Gio Chu. Did you see that?
7 points para kay Chu.
Oo nga, no? May parang glitter sa side ng sapatos ng Juan. The bounce, Mikey to Justin, to the other Justin. No foul called on that contact. Here comes Maverick Anmisi. Left it for Strings. And Strings gets it to go one more time. Terrafirma gets up by 4 points. 23-19, 5:35 remaining. Sa ating first quarter, mukhang high score yung mangyayari rito, partner. Pero may timeout na tinawag. We'll be back.
Kailan off? Mikey off. MJ sa loob siya. Kaya mo pa? Nak!
After getting career high in points and rebounds against Titan, nalimitahan sa 5 points, 15 rebounds lang si Gio Chu against NLEX. At ang sabi ni Gio, ang galing daw kasi ng pagkaka-box out sa kanya ng import. Pinahirapan talaga siya, couldn't get those offensive rebounds. Karamihan ng puntos niya off offensive rebounds. Kaya naman kinausap siya ni Coach Ronald Tube, telling him he needs to establish his inside game. Kung dati madalas screener lang siya, getting those offensive rebounds or pumapasok sa labas. Ngayon, kailangan na niyang matutunan to create his points or create for himself sa shaded area. Back to the panel.
And just as you say that, Apple, that's exactly what Justin Gio Chu did in that last play. Diba? He took a couple of dribbles, binangga niya yung defender, sabay tira off the window. So
remember we were talking about Justin Arana improving every conference, diba? Especially spin moves. Nakikita natin madami dun sa mga Danny Ildefonso na galaw. But Gio Chu, he's improving also at a quicker pace.
That's right. And you can't teach height, but you can't coach height either. So that's there already. He's got that. And here's a guy, we talked about him in the pregame, Archie Concepcion. Kapapasok lang coming out of that timeout, nagparamdam na agad.
Sa ganda na pinakita niya in the previous game, malamang sa malamang bibigyan ka ng minuto ulit.
That's right. And he's really been stroking it from out there. Si MJ Garcia, pinasok na rin ni Coach Delta. Pati na rin si Policarpio. And Alex Stockton in the game as well. 4-man substitution pa lang ginawa.
Nakita mo yung ginawa ng Terrafirma doon. They isolated itong si Strings and they were able to get that 2 points. They want to see how good he is one-on-one.
That's right. Stockton missing from the outside. Strings just hit a basket the last play. Kwame Johnson will go back to Justin. Daming Justin sa game na to, ha?
Oo nga.
Tatlo na eh. Strings will take it over Policarpio and hit another one. He's in double digits. In fact, he's got 15 already.
15 of the 27 points.
Right. So he's focused today. Stockton and Ahanmisi facing each other. Remember, Ahanmisi did come from Converge before going to Ginebra, and then now here with Terrafirma, they force a stop. The Jeep with the ball, but taken away by Arana. Ahead was Policarpio. Hindi na ibigay. Binigay kay Archie for the lefty layup.
Just the perfect time for Arana to pass it to Concepcion easily for that layup.
Ahanmisi. Oh, the lane was open, and Maverick read it.
That's just way too open. Ang dami ng layup nitong Terrafirma. For sure, hindi rin matutuwa itong Converge.
Kung sa points in the paint lang, ilamang sila right now.
Hindi lang yung points in the paint. Yung libreng layup. Diba? Ay, layup na andun ka na sa board. Diba? That's really, they need somebody to be able to protect that rim.
Second miss from Stockton. And on the other side, that's a miss from Kwame Tiongson. Concepcion ahead to MJ. Super athletic yan, pero sobrang taas yata yung talon niya. Nagmintis ang layup. He recovers it anyway. They go to Paulie. He'll bring it closer, spin around, kick to Archie. Archie will drive, put it up, and in. 6 quick points for Archie Concepcion.
7. Make that 7.
Oh, 7. 3 nga pala yung isa. Baseline drive. Strings has found opening.
Pagalingan lang nito, one-on-one. Everybody, once they get that basketball, their teammates are just spreading the floor.
Go lang na itong dalawang kapupunan na ito. 31-26, 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. It's a shootout. The bounce to Arana. He will enter double digits as well. He's got 10.
Up and under move that time by Arana.
Inside operator, ano? I really wish he was like 4 inches taller.
Oh.
Arana. Imagine how effective he would be in international competition.
Tsaka okay kay Arana, he just not back down.
Tapped away. Whitechurch will keep the ball. But timeout muna with 2:06 remaining sa first quarter.
Justin, isang guard. Bu, sige, Bu. Corner. Brent, away, Brent. Justin! Bakit for Bu? Mas bent, back. So, palito. Yes. Bu, corner! Back big, Brent! So, guys, either Justin or Brent. Okay! A runner right here, make sure to punch. Gamble tayo, but make sure.
Talk about the big guys. These two teams have some young centers who will be battling each other for many years to come sa PBA. Kung titignan mo sa panic ng Converge, it's Justin Arana, may 10 points na, 5 out of 7. Look at him spin around and just attack the defense. He's got the power. Kabilang panic naman, this guy's got the height. And he's got some teammates who feed him. Look at this. Konting bangga. So, naka 7 points na rin si Gio Chu Dom. So, there's this big man matchup that's interesting in this game.
Oh, you like how, we've been talking about Arana for quite some time because he's got that heft, he's got those moves, continuously improving. The Gio Chu, you see the improvement. And makikita mo yung laban na attitude niya. And he's now able to take the contact and actually finish.
Brent Paraiso set up Kwame Johnson. Currently assist to Brent.
No, Charlie, pinag-usapan natin mga numero, di ba? Justin Strings, 8 of 8 from the field.
Right. Perfect so far. Stockton gives it up to Garcia. Now it's with Policarpio. Archie nakatanggap na naman. Bibitaw mula sa 3. Pasok din! Ito, wala rin Concepcion.
10 puntos na yan, ha?
4 for 4 from the field. 2 3-pointers included in that. A minute and a half to go. Strings lofted. Up ahead to MJ. Kaya. Ang bilis tsaka tough tumalon yan si MJ Garcia.
Tsaka
It's fun to watch during the warm-ups.
Yep. You see a lot of special things.
Joseph Eriobu, pinasok na rin pala ni Coach Ronald. Eriobu gives it up to Kwame. Kwame will lay it up. Back-to-back hoops para kay Tiongson.
5 points for Wami Chongson.
Balti. Hand off kay Alec. Ball finds its way to Paulie. Binilik niya kay Alex, sabay bitaw sa 3. Di pa rin niya makuha. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Archie. Concepcion, sumusubok sumaksak, sabay jumper mid-range. That's his first miss of the game. And the ball will head the other way. Terrafirma gets the possession.
You have a sense na itong Converge and Terrafirma sa first quarter, parang nag-aamuyan pa. They're letting each other, play their game. And then come second, third quarter, maybe switch it up on defense, and we'll see something different.
Pretty sure though at the break between quarters, both coaches will say, depensa naman.
Oh.
Diba? Yun yung sasabihin nila. For sure, as Kwame goes around the Chew screen, left it for Aljon Mariano, who left that 3 short. We have yet to see Aljon Mariano regain his form. He's coming over to this team and getting injured. Last shot time for Converge. Can they tie it up? They could if he hits this, but he doesn't. Balti inside, too strong. MJ, basket is good, and the first quarter will end. Di kita ng ating labanan. Pero taas na scoring natin, 36-35. 1-point lead for the Chip.
From the field para dito kay Justin Strings. What a first quarter it is, or was, para dito kay Justin Strings.
Out of Sacramento State. And he came from Uruguay sa kanyang huling international stint. Now he's here. He's on the bench. Pahinga muna saglit sa ating pag-umpisa ng second quarter dito sa Smart Araneta. Converge with the first possession. They could take the lead if they make a field goal or score some points. Jalen Hudson, binalik na. At umatake agad si Jalen. Hangs in the air and puts it in. That's the Jalen Hudson we were
Exactly. Surprised na hindi siya nakapuntos in the first quarter.
Taas ng field goal percentage ng magkabilang koponan sa ating unang yugto. Jumper from Kwame. Rolls out. Ginagawa ni Justin Baltasar si Calvin Abueva ng rebound. Calvin up ahead. Hindi binigay ni MJ. So the beast has entered the game. And of course, things are going to change because he's the game changer.
Oh.
Jalen misses that. Abueva tips it to Baltasar, keeping it alive. So may nagawang plus na agad si Calvin. Nakita niya yung big man, shoots over him. Couldn't put it in. Justin gets that tap. A third try para sa Converge kung sakasakali. And Hudson hits the deck. And they're gonna call a foul, I believe.
That's the foul. Looks like it's on Paraiso.
Yeah, mukhang si Brent nga. Here's that drive from Jalen Hudson, hanging in the air, absorbing the contact.
Daming beses na natin nakita yung ganyan tira eh.
Trying to remember yung last stint niya rito. I think he was a replacement import. He came in, just for a few games and did really well scoring-wise. But for some reason, they replaced him again, di ba? Parang napalitan eh. Nag-import change uli ang TNT. That's gonna be a bump. Foul mula kay Hwami Tiongson. Just the regular kind.
Charlie, ang taas ng field goal percentage
Diba?
itong Terrafirma. First quarter, 73%. Itong Converge naman, 50%. Not bad at all as well.
Sa ibang game, lamang na lamang dapat yun.
Oo.
Si Apple may kwento para sa atin, Doms.
Bakit daw pinapabayaan yung tao nila? Pahirapan naman daw lalo na ang import nitong Terrafirma. Hindi sila pwede makipag-showdown sa scoring, yan ang sabi ni Coach Delta Pineda. At bago pa matapos yung huddle na yon, binulungan din niya si Jalen Hudson telling him, we need you out there.
Yun na nga. Well, so he's already produced. But they didn't get anything sa last play na yon. And great coming down on transition defense ang Converge to stop that possible fast break. Terrafirma chance to grab the lead back. Paraiso handling goes over to Hwami. Johnson babounce sana kay Strings na agawan. They leave it for Baltazar. Na bumiti ng layup, ngunit may foul ang depensa. It's going to be Brent Paraiso one more time, his second personal.
Charlie, we kept mentioning a lot of layups, di ba? Para dito sa Terrafirma. 22 points inside the paint. Pero 22 din para dito sa Converge. So really, the big difference is yung shooting, right? Converge shooting 15 of 30 in total, 16 of 22 itong Terrafirma. So they're more efficient with less attempts.
There's Coach Pineda. Behind him, Danny Ai, two-time PBA MVP. Let's take this habang may lal tayo. Doms, batiin mo yung coach mo dati sa college na
Uy, Coach Jong!
Assistant ng NLEX ngayon.
Coach Jong Chico, happy birthday. Coach, alam niyo naman kung saan kami mahahanap.
Yan. Just let us know, ha. San Pablo out. Pero nanalo sila kami, kaya parang advanced birthday gift na kay Assistant Coach Jong Wichico. Yan.
Third C.
Third victory of Jimmy Alapag. Spotless pa ang kanyang record as a head coach in the PBA. Strings a jumper. That is his first miss of the game. So he's 8 out of 9, not too shabby. And they're gonna keep the possession, I think. Maverick in, Hwami out, but Hwami did score 5 points sa kanyang maikling stint dito sa first half. Chu goes to Brent. Paraiso to Strings. He'll take a 3. Oh, that was halfway down, but decided to pop out. So after 8 straight makes 2 straight misses for Justin.
Well, syempre yung depensa is a lot more in front of him right now. So the shots that he was getting may be a little bit different.
Paraiso decided not to take it. Katapusan decides to take it. And he hits another 3. You know, the last ball game, he hit, I think, a couple of those. At least one. I saw it.
Hindi niya minadali. Right? He could have taken it already, but took one shot fake and dribbled one to the side, taking that jumper.
Hudson receives it. Brings it closer. 19-foot jumper up, but no goal. Gio Chu taps it. Strings will save it. And the Jim of a chance to go ahead. It's tied at 39 right now. He'll try again. And that's another miss from Strings. And that pass way ahead. Abueva got to it. And Archie.
Nasupalpal yun.
Yeah, he was
a hand on that.
Strings is open again. He says, why not? Finally, nakuha ni Justin Strings to break the deadlock.
So that time he was wide open. Did not rush it. Took that 3. Made it.
So he's 9 out of 12 from the field. Calvin for 3, babawi, yes!
What a high-scoring ball game.
Yeah, the fans love it. You can hear them. Naghihiyawan ang ating mga fans na nandito. Nakagaw na naman. Pass ahead. Garcia, 3 on none. MJ,
Or hindi matutuwa ang Terrafirma doon. 3 versus no one. in that fast break, wala man lang bumaba.
Nahiya pa si MJ. Kaya ka naman niya isalampakin yun pero hindi na niya ginawa. Lamang na sila ng dalawa.
Turn the ball over 6 times already. I would turn the ball 6 times already. If there's 10, you have to give it. Yeah, you have to give it. Let's give it to Justin. Brush. There's no help. You have to be aggressive, okay? Brush Justin. Run the box here, run the force action. Okay? Hey, let's get back on defense. Condition baskets, huh? Condition baskets. We're talking about it. Good shots. Okay? Be under control. Come on. Forward.
I think it's good because yung chemistry ng mga bata compared to the last conference, medyo okay naman kami. Hindi ko masabing 100%, pero compared to last conference, okay naman. Especially right, 28 assists. So it means nagkakaroon na ng tiwala sa isa't isa yung mga bata.
Coach Pineda speaking about chemistry and how they're developing it. Yung assist total nga nila shows na nagkakaamuyan na sila. And they're doing well in this game on offense. 44 points already, but they are allowing the other team to score 42. So that's the other side they need to work on. Justin Strings against Arana. Keith Zaldivar has checked in for TNT, and that's a miss from Strings. JD Tungkab.
Good to see him back as well.
Goes to Arana, who overshoots that mid-range. So now the teams, obviously the percentages are dropping here in the second quarter because the defense has stepped up.
Yeah.
Strings one more time, wants to take on Arana, gets the basket and hits the deck. And you like that. I mean, Arana knows he hit him hard enough to knock him down. Comes over to pick him up.
Yung tsaka maganda doon, iniiba-iba niya yung tira if you're looking at Strings, right? Kanina tumira siyang 3 points. Now he's trying to post up against Arana. So for the team as well, nakikita nila yung iba't ibang range or pwedeng panggalingan ng puntos itong si Justin Strings.
So bonus free throw coming up para kay Strings. Oh, si Apple David, may kwento na naman.
Preparing for this game, pinanood ni Justin Strings yung game nila against Titan at NLEX. Tig-2 beses. He's trying to see how he can slow down the game a little bit, learning what he can do better, how he can limit his turnovers, knowing when to pass or when to shoot. Kasi kadalasan daw, pag dino-double team na siya, minsan pinipilit pa niya yung tira. And so they're missing better opportunities for a better shot sa kanyang teammates. So those are some of adjustments na ginawa niya on his own.
So very important yun, Charlie, na inaaral mo yung previous games, right? You need to be able to look at that and see what are the other opportunities, yung mga tendencies ng yung mga kakampi mo. Napaka-importante nun. Kasi kung aasa ka lang kay Dr. Strange, hindi mo mababagalan yung laro. Diba?
That's right.
Diba?
Grabe ha. Palitan ng mintis ang nangyayari. These past few sequences, Doms.
Unlike in the first quarter. Diba?
Abueva wants to take on Miller. Abueva will drive and miss again. Chris Miller has checked into the game. Ito na nga yung dating tiga San Miguel na nandyan na ngayon. Bravo air ball! Bravo. Playing a bit recklessly here in the second quarter. A layup 1 on 4 and then now missing that shot. And Chris Miller will also miss from the outside. He has yet to show us what kind of game he really has.
Yes, because nung sa San Miguel, bihirang-bihir natin nakita yan eh.
At saka may mga times na ginamit siya ni Coach Leo Austria pero wala namang pinakita masyado. Pa-dribble-dribble lang, pasa-pasa, hardly took some shots. Wouldn't really make them.
Now you have a better opportunity to be able to take more shots. Right? More equal opportunity. Siyempre, pag nandun ka sa team na kagaya ng San Miguel, hinahanap mo yung mga kakampi mo eh.
Big man Umali comes into the game. He'll replace Keith Zaldivar. Very short stint para kay Zaldivar. Tungkab goes to Hudson. Nakabantay sa kanya si JM. Sinusubukan siya sundutan pero no go. Umatake. Bintis. Rebound. Miller. Cuadro de 4 on the scoreboard. 44 all. Aba, kala ko papasok. Yung pagtapik. Heading the other way. Tungkap surveying the floor. JD asking for that screen. Goes around it. Takes the shot. That's off target. Rebound taken by Justin Strings. 5:25 to go.
Charlie, itong Converge hindi pa nakakapuntos. And then ito namang Terrafirma, 2 points pa lang ever since that timeout at 3 minutes ago.
Nag-slow down nga ang ating scoring. Sabi natin, napakataas 5-12. Nasa 44 pa lang sila. Low scoring second quarter ang nangyayari right now. Bravo! Offensive rebound and then takes a corner 3 and misses.
Could have moved that basketball a little bit first.
Medyo magulo ng laro ng Terrafirma. Pinasok muna nila si Wami in the hopes of, settling things down perhaps. With 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Mamaya yung laro natin, Meralco versus Phoenix. So yan ang aabangan po ng ating mga fans sa game number 2 ng ating doubleheader. Jalen Hudson for 3.
First game yan ng Meralco, this conference.
Yes, that's right. Sabay nakita natin bagsak si Justin Strings. Tapos guilty naman si Larry Buyang. Talsik si Strings. Big boy to si Larry. Arana out, Baltasar in. So hindi magsasabay ang tatlong Justin sa loob ng court. Laging dalawa lang.
Dalawa lang.
Kanina nung nag-start yung game, tatlo sila. Bravo to the trailer Strings. Now they go to Miller. Wami Chongson. This guy's a threat from anywhere. Asks for the screen. Goes over to Umali. Extra pass to Strings, who hits the basket. Unselfish play.
You remember yung report ni Apple kanina that the team needs to be able to rely on their teammates, move that basketball. Yun, really good example again of Terrafirma moving that ball. Nakita natin yan nung first quarter. Ahanisi with 3 assists in the first quarter alone.
Nakaagaw na naman ang Terrafirma. Pagkakataon palakihin ng 2-point lead. Chris Miller, umatake, supalpal ni Balti. At nagdadala pa ng bola si Balti. Iniwan kay Juan. Cruising in for the layup. And he gets slapped on the arm by Strings. And you saw, Dom, Strings wanted to complain. But then, sabi niya, mukhang tinamaan.
Mukhang tinamaan. Tsaka mukhang tinamaan sa mukha. Itong si Gomez de Leaño.
You love the way Gomez de Leaño has confidence. I mean, import ang nakita mo. Akit ka ng one arm lang. One hand lang. Di man lang binitbit muna ng konti yung bola. Tinago. Straight up. Strong side kasi, left side.
Oo, alam niya hindi aabutan.
Well, may leaping ability rin kasi ito.
Ay, grabe. Grabe ang athleticism niya.
Back in the driver's seat ang Fiber Xers on Juan GDL's basket. One of a few brothers tandems dito sa PBA. Ito na naman, Juan. Iniiwan na lang ni Strings. Ayaw niya maulit yung nangyari kanina. So sige, go ka na.
Pero nakita mo, nung ang ginawa ni Juan doon, tinignan niya agad din kung sino yung nasa likod niya. So he had that option.
Gusto naman bumawi ni Strings and that's the way to do it. Bit of a sweeping hook shot over Justin Baltasar. So Strings has 19 points in the game. JD Tungkap bumitaw ng 3. Ayaw pumasok. Tamang kakampihan dati sa UP. Si Tungkap at si Juan Gomez de Leaño.
Si Juan played 2 years? In UP?
Baka nakatatlo yan. Strings for 3. That's a miss. Baltasar. Pinababayaan talaga nila si Justin mag-handle ng bola. Kanina pa yan, Mikey Williams. Parang kahit sinong banggitin natin sa panic ng Converge, offensive threat. Diba? Although nagbintis nga si Juan sa play na yun. Wami leaves it for Brent. Mali bringing up the rear, but atake na rin si Brent. The layup, no go. JD will drop it at the last second, and Balti will get number 2 in this ballgame. And just great timing on the handoff. And that's a 3-point Converge lead, which prompts a timeout from the Jip side. Saktong-sakto yung bagsak ng pasa ni Dungkap. Tapos
Just great
sinalapak na.
execution there.
Yeah, it's true. It's always truly an honor to represent the country, and I feel like my experience there overall was amazing. Just being around great guys. Definitely learned a lot from that trip, from the whole experience, and we may have lost both games, but I feel like we gained like a brotherhood or more like a family. So, hopefully, makasama rin sa next window. My mindset ever since is just staying ready because you never know when your time will come.
Ako, agree ako sa sinabi ni Juan. May window na parating. Nakita natin, August 28, Basketball World Cup.
Dito naman yan.
Asian qualifiers. Watch Group E teams featuring Syria, Iran, Jordan, New Zealand, Australia, and of course, Gilas, Pilipinas. August 28 and 30 at SM Mall of Asia Arena. smtickets.com po ang website. Masakit talaga yung nangyari.
Yes.
Lalo na yung New Zealand game. Talagang maiyak-iyak kami ni Daddy nung nangyari yun.
Sayang eh.
Ay,
Diba?
Ando na.
Ando na eh.
Nawala pa. Diba? Nakakuha na naman si Juan. Heel attack. And he got hit on the way up. So he missed the layup. But he's gonna go to the line para sa dalawa. Ano pinaka-re-review? Parang wala naman yata.
Kasi natamaan siya ulit sa mukha ang
That's what he's saying.
Oo.
Okay. So baka more than just irregular foul. But hindi obra yan sa mga referees natin ngayon. No review. Free throws coming.
Masasabi mo ba yung pag binare-review mo parang Court of Appeals? Pwede, no?
Pwede ganon.
Pwede.
Pero dito, one level lang. Halos yung first review na yun, Supreme Court na yun. Tapos na yan.
Agad na.
Oo, final na. Yung kung anong mangyari dun sa unang review dito. Juan, the second free throw. Swishes it through. He uncharacteristically missed the first one. Short. Field goals this quarter. 16 of 22. Okay pa rin.
Pero
Anong
5 of
first
20
quarter pala?
na.
This quarter, 5 of 20. Bumagsak na ng todo.
Yes. But 21 of 42,
Kaya mo
still
yun,
50%.
Kaya mo,
Kaya ko na yun, ha?
5 of 20. Kaya mo yun.
Oo, 25%.
Yan. Diba? Ang galing talaga sa mathematics.
Sana nakikinig si Magumar John.
Makinig man siya. Hindi naman niya susundin eh.
Pero nakita ko na siya kanina eh, doon sa,
Nandiyan.
sa dugout. Oh, pawis na pawis.
Naglakad ba papunta rito?
Parang may naghabol sa kanya eh.
Ibigay kay Umali. He had an opening. Oh, look at all that beef. Muyang and Umali banging bodies. Umali will step back and miss. And Muyang comes down with a rebound. Ito na naman si Juan. GDL. Sasayawan. Sabay angat. Mintis. Nakuha ni Umali. Patakbo sa kabila. JM Bravo nagmamadali. Andyan si MJ. Yung nga sinasabi natin. Huwag mong mamalitin. Si MJ Garcia. Kaya sumabayan.
Hindi lang yan. Napakabilis ng pag-angat niya eh. Right, so you want to be able to use your body.
At tumama pa yung bola yata kay Bravo. So, bola ng Converge. Watch
Ito,
this. Oh, sumabay.
Hindi niya ginamit yung katawan niya eh. If you use your body, you kind of negate a little bit the athleticism.
And then Baldi is the one who knocked it out of bounds. So, no, rather Gio Chu was the one who knocked it out of bounds. So Williams now is handling. That's a 4 if it goes. And it does! 4 para kay Mikey.
Ayan ang inaabangan ng Converge with Mikey Williams. And he gets hot. Alam mo yung mga quarter niya dati sa TNT? Nakaka-20 puntos sa isang quarter.
Bumawi naman sa 3 si Juami Thompson. So all of a sudden, marangkado na naman yung scoring ng dalawang teams. Hindi sila abot ng 60 points siguro. Pero biglang humataw after that. Oh! That's a 3. A quick 7 points from Mikey Williams, Dom. Biglang 8 na lamang ng Converge.
Yung sinasabi natin, yung explosiveness itong lineup ng Converge. Ang daming pwede panggalingan ng puntos.
Oh! Gio Chu will get called for the charge as he planted an elbow into the chest of Justin Baltazar. Nasaktan talaga, hawak siya eh.
Oh, let's see that again.
Okay yung moves eh, no? You like the way that Gio was navigating his way to the hoop. But that time, he got caught with that elbow. So last shot time na halos, 5 seconds yung diferensya ng ating mga clocks. About 4
expect
actually.
Mikey Williams to be in control of this situation.
Well, I'd guard him right now because he's feeling it. He's going to put up another 4. That was wide right. Gio Chu comes down with it. May oras pa ang TNT. Na-foul pa siya on the loose ball play.
Not yet in the penalty.
Oh, not in the penalty, so they're okay. They're going to inbound it from the side with 6.4 to go and a chance to bring this score a little bit closer. It's been an entertaining ball game.
Pinasok din itong import ng Terrafirma, si Strings, maybe to be able to take this last shot.
Yeah. See if they can get it to him. Paraiso gives it to Strings. Strings will attack. He'll put it up. And it'll drop out right before the buzzer. So, a couple of big baskets from Mikey Williams stretches this lead to 8 at the break. Eight-point lead in favor of the Converge Fiber Xers, but Terrafirma playing very well as well. Although sa later part ng ating second quarter, Doms, nag-pull away yung Converge, Mikey Williams.
Well, Mikey Williams with that, 7 points? That 4-point shot, that 3-point shot for Mikey Williams. Yung sabi natin how explosive itong lineup ng Converge. Pag nagdikit-dikit, talagang lalaki yung kalamangan nitong Converge Fiber Xers.
That's right. But it was an exciting game. Up and down ang ating tempo for most of that first half. High scoring in the first quarter, nag-drop down ng konti sa second. Ito yung mga numero sa ating first 24 minutes.
Tingnan natin yung field goal percentage ng dalawang koponan, 42 and 48. More or less magkalapit yan, right? Pero nung first quarter, 50 and 73 yan. So napalaking diferensya. 15 and 14 assists. Pero ito yung papakita ko yung diferensya. 8 steals compared to just 3 for Terrafirma. And then Converge scoring 12 points off the turnovers nitong Terrafirma. Terrafirma naman only scoring 3 of those turnovers of Converge.
3 players with 10 points apiece sa Converge side. And then Mikey Williams has 9. So the import not even in the conversation. Kabilang side naman, it's the import leading the conversation with a big total of 26, more than half ng kanyang team output. Then Huami with 8, Gio Chu with 7. Si Bravo nakahirit ng 3. So si Archie Concepcion nakatulong off the bench. He's got 10 points in just 9 minutes of action with 4 out of 7 from the field. What a boost he was as he was inserted into the game sometime in the late first quarter.
And ang laking bagay niyan para sa isang coach that pagtingin mo sa bench mo na meron kang maaasahan that he'll be able to perform, especially when you need that little spurt, whether lamang yung kalaban or lamang kayo. Diba? There's always that advantage when you look down your bench that you have guys that you can pick up or point at, and pagpasok sa laro, will make a difference.
Sa kahit sinong coach ang tanungin mo, Dom, so okay sa kanya yung may 3, 4 na may 10 points, 9 points, 11 points, kaysa sa isang may 20-something, tapos yung next one, ang baba na ng shooting. You don't want your offense focused on just one person, right?
Kasi
you
mas
want
madali
everybody to
kayong
help.
mapigilan, right?
Yeah.
The scouting report will be very different, unlike when you move that basketball. And also, you know, pagka spread out yung scoring, more than likely, madami kayong assist.
Third quarter action beginning now. Terrafirma has that possession. So they have a little bit of ground to make up, down 8. They don't want to keep playing catch-up, which is what they did against NLEX. Kaya naman kinapos sa dulo. Hihirit sana ng 3 agad si Huami. Nagmintis, pero they kept it alive. Bravo. Then Anmisi misses that 3-pointer. May third chance itong Terrafirma. Will they take advantage? Huami! Ayaw pa rin, partner. 3 attempt yun.
Well, he needs to be able to find his range. You can see that Huami Chongson, he's got 8 points, knocked down 2 3-point shots.
Take it away.
Ooh,
Oh, but he
nawala
couldn't
yun.
hang on to it, and he just cuffed it at himself, and he couldn't control the ball after stealing it.
Sometimes that happens.
Parang nasayangan siya sa effort.
Oh, yeah. But if you're the coach, you'll still applaud the effort.
We'll go over to Apple this early. Come on.
Charlie, and 2 things for Terrafirma. Una na dyan, take care of the basketball. They gave Converge 20 easy fast break points. Pangalawa, secure the rebounds. They lost the rebounding battle. Sabi nga ni Coach Ronald Tubid, more possessions, more opportunity to score. On the side of Converge naman, masyado daw maraming puntos ang binibigay nila dito sa Terrafirma. Handle their scoring, especially the import who already has 26 points. Actually, gentlemen.
Charlie, just to talk about Apple's point even more so. Yung fast break points, di ba 20 fast break points ang sinasabi na 12 doon nanggaling sa second quarter. 12-0 yung quarter nila in terms of fast break points. Yung first quarter kasi, hindi pa masyado papansin kasi tig-gulo sila eh.
Yeah. Grabe yung push nila nung second quarter. They were just getting those boards and then running. Hudson misses on that baseline attack. So Hudson's actually been quite ineffective, but his teammates have stepped it up. 11 lamang ng Converge. Terrafirma looking for a basket. Chu to the corner. Strings will fake, bring it closer. Jumper up and in. Tira rin talaga to.
Doesn't have such a smooth jumper as Hudson, pero pumapasok niya sa kanya.
That's right. Yun yung importante rito. Juan had a good second quarter. Bouncing to Arana. Si Arana, good first quarter naman. Ngayon, nakahirit na ulit. 12 puntos na para kay Justin Arana.
He had 10 in the first quarter. Actually, all his 10 points in the first half came in the first quarter.
Clustered together. First half pa ng first quarter yon. Huami. Juan fighting around the screen. Huami misses. The bounce, and what a setup. Hindi lang nakumpleto ng big man. And Juan's gonna tell him later, grabe ka naman, sayang yung pasa ko.
Oh.
And here's Huami lobbing it for the big guy. Are they gonna count that though? Maybe it was downstairs. Oh, they're counting it. Sumenyaf na ba?
Charlie, talking about assists, 7 assists for Mava Hanmisi in the first 2 quarters.
He does. Watch this. Chu fields it, gets fouled, and then goes up. 1 free throw, that's right. So it's going to count, partner.
Yeah.
So 3-point play opportunity for Gio Chu. Good hands on that pass. Mula sa kanyang point guard na si Huami Tiongson. But yung mga names natin ngayon, as, you know, as the time has passed dito sa PBA, may Huami, may Juan, may Javi. Mga ganong klase mga pangalan, eh, no?
Pero matinding Juan Carlos.
Sino yun? Diba? Sino ba yun? Umangat na sa siya man lamang ng Converge, although na-cut down ng konti ng Terrafirma on that free throw. Jalen Hudson gets some contact. That's J.M. Bravo, who commits a foul. John Matthew, yung Bravo.
Sa mga babae naman. Yung sa courtside natin.
Ano, sabihin mo yung totoong pangalan.
If I'm not mistaken.
Sama nagtingin na ni Apple kay Dom. Magkahihirit, sabi niya. Apple ako. Lumayap na, reverse. Justin Arana, 2 baskets here in the third quarter with 3 minutes gone by. It's an 11-point lead. Double digits na ang lamang ng Fiber Xers. Pass gets the strings. Now it's Hanmisi. Balik kay Justin. It's Justin versus Justin. Then Huami takes it. Oh, that was there already.
Shots that he usually makes.
Grabe yung accuracy rin talaga niya. It's always at or around the rim. You know? 3 baskets for Justin Arana, 16 points, 18 points.
Alam mo, mabigat kasi sa Converge, Charlie. Itong
Hindi,
big
16,
man.
16.
Yung mga big man nila tumatakbo din.
That's right. O Baltazar, naka-dunk down the fast break kanina. Si Arana, naka-layup ngayon.
That's why there's a lot of fast break points and then opportunities as well for Converge.
Archie Con with that foul. Brent Paraiso papasok, papalitan si Hwami Tiongson, pero not now. Tama ba? Hindi pa pwede. After the free throws. Ay, hindi, wala namang free throws pala. Okay, pwede na pala. Are they gonna allow it? No, not yet. Not yet, right? What are they gonna review, though?
Looks like there's a review.
They're reviewing something. Let's watch the play. Napatit kasi si Archie. So baka unsportsmanlike ang tinitingnan nila. And there's a blanket term for all these different fouls that we had been calling in the past. Flagrant, a transition take. It's unsportsmanlike under FIBA rules. So they all fall under that category, which I understand is going to change also in a couple of months.
Archie gets his first personal.
Anong sabi ni nung announcer, venue announcer? There's a normal foul.
Normal foul.
Normal foul, okay. Which makes you think kung ano yung abnormal na foul.
Regular foul.
Yeah. 13-point lead. Baker's dozen para sa Converge. Paraiso over to Strings. Strings threw it away. Hudson is checked by Maverick Ahanmisi, and that would be a review automatically before baka transition take. Pero blocking foul, sinenyas agad ni referee James Paez. It's going to be an inbound right in front of the technical table, or the officials table rather. Juan Gomez de Liano, number 1 kanyang jersey. Tapos firepower for the backcourt. Si Stockton pa nga, wala pang ginagawa rito. Nandyan yung Mikey, nandyan si Juan, nandyan yung MJ Garcia, Archie Concepcion. Hindi rin yung lineup talaga nitong Converge.
Grabe.
Which is why we were all scratching our
Firepower.
heads last conference. You know, what's going on?
I remember from the previous conference, ang ganda ng pinakita nila. Nung All-Filipino. Diba, the All-Filipino conference, they played really well. And then, yung previous conference, yun medyo. Well, we also understand that they had a number of injuries to key players.
Changes in the lineup too. So that was a turnover for Converge. So a chance for Terrafirma. Strings is rejected. Baltazar slaps that one away. He'll take that. Basta mas malaki sa'yo, sumupalpal sa'yo. Ayos lang.
Okay lang.
Diba?
Angat ulit.
Pero yung mga katulad na si Muggsy Bogues na abutan.
Oo.
Hindi maganda yun. Spot web, di ba? Umaabot na.
Ang ano mo, kung naglalaro tayo, tapos bilang masupalpal ka ni Magumar John, ako. Parang it's the worst thing that can ever happen in your basketball career.
3 on the way, partner. Naka-tres si Maverick Ahanmisi. I was just wondering, you mentioned 7 assists na nga si Maverick. Pero maybe it's time to start scoring a little more.
Exactly.
Diba? Be a little bit unselfish.
Baka mas tinitignan na yung mga pasa.
Bakbakan sa rebound. Somebody pushed and referee James Paez says, it's you. Guy in white. So it's gonna stay. Brent Paraiso nahuli. Pangatlo na ni Brent yan. Ito yung tres ni Maverick Ahanmisi. Sabay turo kay kung sino man yun. Dating tiga-Converge. Pass inside to Arana. Power dribble. Turn around. Supalpal din. May foul ba yun? Gio Chu looks like he got it upstairs. Was there a lot of hand or wrist involved? Apparently meron. Watch it, ha? Ayun, sa kamay nga. Appear. Sabi niya. Diba?
Ang ginagawa dati, tinatapik yung wrist mo eh. Para magbintis. Hindi masyadong halata yun eh. Pero nahuhuli din.
Ito na naman. Ito na naman siya. Apple.
Inconsistent yung minuto ni Justin Arana last conference kasi kaposisyonan niya yung kanilang import. Inconsistent din daw, hindi rin makabuelo yung kanyang production na kwento nga niya. Pero ngayon, expecting that he is gonna play more. He really worked on his shooting during the off-season dahil daw nag-evolve na rin yung laro. As a big man, kailangan daw hindi limited yung kanyang weapon sa inside presence. Kaya dapat pati daw yung perimeter shots niya better na. And kung matatandaan nyo daw, last game he tried to shoot 1 3-point shot kaya lang mintes. Baka next time daw pumasok na.
Oh, practice lang ang kailangan.
Tira lang ng tira.
Well, you gotta really expand your range.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
even Alvin Patrimonio had to do that in his career.
And every conference, every year, right? You gotta be able to add something.
Ito si Balti kasi meron ng outside shot.
Yes.
Kaya.
And yung mga may outside shot naman, you want to be able to improve on your percentage.
You know, I really like what happened there. The Juftins were connecting. Ang ganda ng feed ni Baltasar kay Arana. But then on the way up, he lost it. Tumama pa sa kanyang hita. So, turnover na naman ang Converge. 10 pa rin ang kanilang lamang. However, 6:42 to go. Third quarter. As Paraiso will go to strings. Justin will attack. At the step away. Finds Bravo to the corner. That's Hanapi with a miss. Nothing there. They can't close that gap. It's been a double digits for some time now. Jalen Hudson takes it across. Si Hudson tahimik pa rin eh. Archie. There's Chu. Ilang
2
rebound
points
na ba?
pa lang si Hudson.
Oo nga. 4 rebounds pa lang si Chu. Naku. Mababa pa yan. Oh, finally nakalusot. That was a tight pass, but Bravo able to field it and get that one inside.
Well, he's hoping that will start things out for him again. Kasi naka 3 points siya ng first quarter.
That's right. Unang tira eh. Tapos ang tagal bago nakashoot ulit. Baba sa 8 lamang. Gustong gawing... Oh, binasa sa loob. Yan naman yung Justin to Justin. I tell you, these guys, basta you share the limelight, it's gonna work.
And you know, when you have such a talented team, itong Converge, pag tinignan mo, they're very young, they're very talented, and there's so much firepower.
20 points already for Justin Arana.
10 ng kalamangan at itong Converge.
Strings puts it up. That's a miss. Converge able to limit them to just one attempt. Juan. Baseline. Dropping it over to Justin. Punta kay Justin Baltasar naman. Di niya napasok yun. Would have been nice for the roles to be reversed. Diba? Kasi kanina Baltasar to Arana. Arana to Baltasar sana. Hindi nangyari. Converge calls a timeout. Up by 10 here in the third. 5:07 to go.
Carry Sweat, our official time supply.
The other one, 15, number 15.
Una siguro yun nga, ngayon parang ano kami, gigil kami ngayon na makabawi kasi yun nga, disappointing yung last conference namin. Siyempre, hindi naman kami titigil lang doon sa ganong scenario. So, kailangan namin mag-improve talaga sa team. So, yun.
Points na para kay Justin Arana sa game na ito. Improving on his numbers from the last game. At least scoring-wise. He's been effective, high percentage ang kanyang mga attempts sa Domin. He's just one of the best big guys in the league right now. But I'll say it again, said it earlier. You wish he was 3 or 4 inches taller than he actually is. He's about maybe 6'4". Imagine how much more effective he would be.
6'8", no?
Yeah. He feels that pass, gives it to Juan. Juan goes behind his back. All the way to the hoop. Nakakaibang mga moves din yan.
He's just so quick and then can elevate quick. 12 points for Juan GDL.
Brent goes to strings. 12-point lead yan. Kanina 13. I think that was the biggest lead. Paraiso. Atake. On the way up, he is stripped.
May Calvin
Juan
Obreva.
goes behind his back. Attacking na naman with the left hand. He just goes to that side and says, this is mine. You can't stop me from here.
Tsaka parang dinadaanan ka, parang airplano eh, di ba? Passes through that defense, just so graceful.
14 na yan. Biggest lead of the game. That's the biggest one. That's Paraiso having difficulty against Juan. Strings getting it again. And Abueva always up to the task, guarding the import. Turnaround jumper from Strings, overshot. There's a push underneath. Where? Sino ang guilty party?
Could be on Mikey Williams.
Looks like it's Mikey. Paraiso has not been offensive-minded in this game. Trying to orchestrate, go for the strings. 6 to shoot. Justin. Does he know it? 2 seconds. Turnaround jumper. No go. And so the offense is sputtering, Dom, para dito sa Terrafirma sa third quarter.
Nakita na natin yan na yung first quarter, 73% yung kanilang field goal percentage. Nung second quarter, 25. Ang laki ng binaba. And you can see that be more or less same here in the third.
Namamagaan lamang. 16 points na. Converge doing its thing. It already has 19 points in
19
this
compared
quarter.
to just 11 for Terrafirma.
Strings in the paint. Oh, they're slapping at him repeatedly. And referee Traballo emphatically blowing his whistle and says, why don't you hit him? And Abueva does not agree. Mikey's upset as well. They felt, oh, well, is Mikey gonna get called for the foul? They felt legit defense ang nilalaro nila. Saan ba? Meron ba? Meron ba? Yun. Yun ba? Nakahawak. O, nakahawak sa may bewang naman pala, partner eh. Might be that is what referee Traballo saw. Mariano to Strings. Oh, he gets it to go, and there's a foul to boot. Where was the foul? Is what they're asking. It's going to be a three-point play opportunity.
A good read by Aljon Mariano. Driving down that baseline. Din nung nagkalap sa kanya yung depensa, binigay dito sa kanilang import, getting the 2 points and the foul.
Justin Strings put up big numbers in the first half. Has quieted down dito sa third. And Ket put in the bonus free throw. 32 points for the Terrafirma import, but only 7 here in the second half. I think that's 6. So 26 yata sa first half, di ba? Oh, one-handed pass. Arana's gonna get an easy one. That's Mikey Williams cooking.
Papanorin mo talaga si Mikey. Eh, diba? Sometimes you get lulled to sleep with how good he dribbles that basketball and giving up that shot, giving up that assist pass for the easy 2 points. 16-point lead para sa Converge.
Sige, fourth side. One down. Ay, gawin mo sa ilalim. Ay, ganito lang. Magawin trailer. Screen around din. Stay underneath. Cross screen first, then screen around. Okay. One down muna tayo.
Well, we talked about the Justins, Baltazar and Arana being a double threat from the big man position. They can run the floor as well. Baltazar in particular can hit from the outside. Arana is the inside operator between the two. Both have been effective in this game.
And they take turns. Kahit ang maganda, dito pasahan din sila. You have your two best big men sharing that basketball and being more effective. Arana already with 24 points. Baltazar with 12.
And 12 rebounds. So diba, mas maraming rebounds si Balti. Maraming puntos naman si Arana. Paraiso finally gets to the hoop and he scores.
Good little hesitation there.
Creative din yan si Brent Paraiso. He's got a little bit of Kevin Alas in him, the way he attacks the basket, spins around kahit nahuhulog na nakakashoot. Juan. Now it's Balti. The swing to Calvin. Mikey. Step back three. That's off target. Chance for Terrafirma. That's a 14-point lead. They want to close this gap a little bit before mag-fourth quarter.
Oh, mag-single digits, di ba? 7, 8 points. That should be good.
Brent draws a foul. He'll head to the line para for dalawang free throws. Paraiso from Mapua. Didat is out as Swami Tiongson returns to action. So that's the thing, and you know, the good teams in this league, Dom, they can find scorers in every quarter. You know, they can find guys to take charge. They play certain level of defense for the full 48. And that's what these teams like Terrafirma need to try to establish. No free throws on that, so the score has not changed. Sayang yung oportunidad. Juan, three. Too strong. Abueva will keep it alive. Reset. Mikey says, Gina, wag na reset. He misses as well. So it's these types of opportunities para sa Terrafirma. Nag-mintis na nga last time. Hindi nakapag-free throw ng dalawa. Maybe now. Kwame, three. Oh, too strong. They keep it alive. Paraiso, three. He gets that one to go.
That's a big one for Paraiso.
Yeah.
Paraiso and Terrafirma.
Down to 11. You can make a stop here, bring it to single digits, then mission accomplished. Yung sinasabi mo kanina. Baldi over to Calvin. Decides against the three. Goes to Juan. Swing to Mikey. Loft it on the way up. Can he get it back? Yes, it was tipped away. MJ. Naku! Last second na yun. 23 seconds of great defense. But nakabasket pa rin.
Well, the good thing about it is yung ikot ng bola ng Converge. Sinasabi ni Apple, di ba kanina, na gusto makita ng coaching staff.
Exactly. Yun yung sinasabi rin ni Coach Delta dun sa interview after they won their first game. Kakaamuyan na nga sila. Brent Paraiso being ultra aggressive in these past few sequences. Draw off another foul and Abueva can't believe it. Free throws again for Brent. Can he do better this time? 0 for 2 sa kanyang huling pagpunta dyan.
Terrafirma at least getting some free throws here in this quarter. Terrafirma in the first 2 quarters, ano lang sila, 1 of 3 from the free throw line.
Here's one. Paraiso's got 7 in the game. He's trying to defend Gomez Deliano. Who goes to Abueva. 3 on the way. No go. Strings gets it. And the chance to bring it to single digit shoot. They score in these last few seconds. Strings will attack and hook it up, but can't get it to go. And it's going to be an 11-point lead for Converge as we enter the final 12 minutes of this game.
Charlie, pataas ng pataas itong kalamangan nitong Converge. Lamang ang Terrafirma after the first quarter by 1. At the end of 2 quarters, Converge up by 8. And now, after 3 quarters, lamang na ng 11.
has been the main offensive weapon para pa Terrafirma. Nakaka-32 points siya, may 10 rebounds pa. Maganda naman ang kanyang porsyento today, better than in his first 2 outings. However, he has not gotten much help, so it's been all strings. And then Converge likes to move that ball around. Lamang ng konti sa assist department, 24-20. Oh no, rather no, they had 20 in the last game, 24 today. So they're still moving that ball around, making Coach Delta happy. And Juan Gomez de Leaño, 14 points. And has quarterbacked well. He's been, you know, setting up the plays, playing some defense as well, helping them build this lead. Garcia is short, but Arana is underneath to catch that, and Katapusan had no choice but to hack him.
Well, Charlie, let's look at the Converge. They're up by 11. And we've seen a number of plays. We've seen guys, we see Arana with 24 points. We see Juan Gomez de Leaño with 14 and 12 for Baltasar. And kanilang import, only 2 points in the ball game. 1 of 10 shooting for Hudson.
That's right. And you know, we were really hyped about Hudson being a balik PBA import who scored 50 points in the past. But today his game has been off. But it's okay because your locals have really stepped up.
However, in terms of performance for him, this is now the under-evaluation ka after every game.
That's right.
If you're an import.
Especially after their plight last conference with Kyler Kelly, they waited too long before deciding to replace their import. So, you know, I think they're gonna pull that rug after see Aljon hit a 3. If they need to, they're gonna do some changes earlier.
The question kasi, is he a good fit, right, for the team?
Yun naman talaga. Hindi naman masamang import si Kyler Kelly. Hindi lang bagay sa kanilang koponan. Arana, nakabasket na naman. Napakaraming basket na nito. 24 points na ba?
26.
26. Siya yung import sa araw na ito. Diba? Siya yung gumagawa ng todo. Parang si Sonny Winston kagabi para sa NLEX saka si Berto Bolic. 29 si Bolic. 30 naman si Sonny Winston. Diba? Kaya si Dequan Jones medyo relax lang.
Oo.
Diba? Hudson to Balti. Balti will attack. You know, I think sometimes Balti hesitates too much. He doesn't want to dominate. Wanted to give it up. Oh, there. Look at Katapusan running the floor. And that's going to bring it down to single digits, Dom. Early here in the fourth quarter, which was their objective in the third.
In your Converge, you want to be able to keep on applying the pressure. Right? Make Terrafirma already give up.
Underneath, and that pass is fielded by MJ Garcia, and the athleticism gets him another basket. 10 na rin para kay MJ. Talk about stepping up no, on the local side. Kanina si Archie, tapos ngayon si MJ. You have the two Justins.
Tsaka palitan, di ba? Iba-ibang quarter, iba yung nagpapakita.
Kay Mikey pa kanina. So if you're Hudson, sige. Today, they might give him a pass if should they go on to win this. But gotta be better the next game. You know, if we import ka sa PBA, you gotta
Ibang
step
expectations.
it up.
Gaya, nung magsasalita ngayon, iba ang expectation natin dyan.
Tama. Sige, go.
Charlie and Dom, depensa yung usapan sa huling huddle ng Terrafirma going to the final quarter. So sona daw sila, but based on instincts, they are challenged to make good reads. At alam niyo ba, kalmado yung huddle nila. Everybody's listening, very much into it. And even the players are giving their suggestions. Kahit pa naghahabol sila dito, you really feel a sense of fight even sa kanilang mga huddles. Balik sa inyo.
Well, that's nice to hear. You have to have a certain culture if you want to become a winning team in this league.
Tsaka malayo pa eh. Right? You're only down at the third quarter by 11. So definitely within reach. They just need to be able to put their game together.
10 na lang ngayon. Depensa ang kailangan. You need some stops. That's tipped away, but then MJ is able to pass it to Hudson. Corner 3 won't drop, pero andun si MJ. Flying in, soaring in. Para matapik yun. 12 puntos para kay MJ Garcia, the pride of Systems Plus College Foundation. Kwame Thompson weaving around the defense. Drop fit the strings. Strings on the spin. finds katapusan for another 3, overshoots. Those are the shots they need to hit. Arana will bulldoze the defense and get called for an offensive foul. Pagsak si Aljon Mariano.
Classic talaga ito si Aljon Mariano. Something that he...
I was about to say that. Di ba? Mahilig siya mag-draw ng charge talaga. Ginebra days pa niya. Sacrificing his body. That's a big part of team play. With being willing to do that. Extra pass to Maverick. Had all day. But he couldn't put it in. Normally, sure yan. Pag si Maverick, Ahanmisi, pagod na rin siguro ng konti. MJ outside to Mikey. Dahil pang oras sa kanilang shot clock, 12 seconds. Mikey, watch for him to suddenly take it. No, he goes to Hudson. Hudson on the move. Can't get that one to go. Inilapit na nga, ayaw pa rin.
Oo. What, 1 of 11?
Yeah, but Terrafirma have to capitalize. They've been forcing some stops. But they're not getting any hoops. There you go. Finally. Mawasa 10 ulit. 8 minutes and 8 to go pa. So, napakaraming oras pa niyan. And Terrafirma knows that. They did it last game.
Exactly. I was going to say, Converge needs to be reminded of that as well.
Inside to Balti. Oh, that's just too easy. Yan na naman, oh. Ngayon, it's Arana to Baltasar. You love it, you know. You have to appreciate that. Back up to 12. Can't be trading baskets if you're Terrafirma. This would be big. But he can't put it in. Iba rin yung release ni strings, no?
Yep.
Hindi,
Diba,
walang
kasing
snap.
swabe.
Oh, walang snap. Jalen, short on the 3. They're trying to run. Katapusan ahead of the pack. Oh, he Pinoy steps and gets it to go. What a nice move from CJ Katapusan.
Because of that move, nakakuha pa siya ng foul dito kay Mikey Williams.
Well, you gotta be able to finish on the break. And Katapusan did. Bonus free throw coming up, but the chip calls a timeout. Looking to bring them to single digits when we return.
Single high. No more secondary action. Let's just do it ahead. Dito tayo, single ahead. Para plenty of time. Yeah? It's either you hit them on the point on the low block or single high. Depends on you. Tactical. Okay? Let's give him one possession, then feeling, ha? Hinahilo na kasi. Stop. Like na lang single high or high or high.
This is the PBA coverage on RBTV and on One Sports YouTube. We'd like to congratulate Signal because they have just signed a contract for a 2-year, 2-season broadcast partnership with the NCAA. So the NCAA games are coming to Signal. So you've got the UAAP, the NCAA, and the PBA all over here. San Sebastian. Yan yung mga mapapanood din nyo. Are. Tapos Mapua. Andyan din. Pinil, nakita rin natin. Pati Letran. Andyan. Juniors, papakita rin ba? Pwede.
Pwede.
Diba? Tira natin kung juniors din kasama doon. Yan ang makikita natin.
And so much talent in the Philippines, especially in collegiate basketball.
We're gonna catch those teams here on Signal as the NCAA comes to Signal. Mikey misses a 3 badly, barely grazed the iron. So, Terrafirma, take advantage of that. Nagmintis. And
9 points na lang eh.
that's right.
Maybe we'll see Maverick Ahanmisi asserting himself a little bit more, and Wami Chongson as well.
Or the way he did in that fourth quarter contra sa NLEX. Maverick was doing everything, driving to the hoop, getting fouled, hitting free throws. Katapusan, looking for someone to go to. Strings, can he get this? Finds Wami, di makatira. Oh, going left, but shooting right. Degree of difficulty very high, and Chongson cuts it to 7.
That little hesitation, Chongson, makikita mo, he's got fire in his eyes right now.
Well, you know, they know they're still in the thick of things. Not over by far. MJ to Archie. And it misses, but Balti's right there.
Nobody able to get a body on him because of that rotation.
Just too easy. Plus may talon pa, no? Kaya ang taas niya. Mami feeling it now. Couldn't take it. They go to strings. Basket is up and in.
I like how the coaching staff of Terrafirma has been able to manage yung minuto din nitong si Strings.
Two-possession game. Arana, though. Such a high percentage.
Saka ang hirap bantayan nun eh. Di ba pag catch and shoot as one hand, shooting over the defense.
May mga player talaga na blessed, no, with high percentage shooting. Remember Ali Peak?
Yeah.
He rarely missed. No? He was in the 56 to 60 plus range throughout his career. And Arana has been there, more or less, as something's ailing Gio Chu.
Natamaan itong si Chu.
Feeling some pain as he heads back to the bench. Not nearly the effectivity level that he had in the first two games, Gio Chu, even on rebounds. And they're going to check him out. In the meantime, they're going to make do with Strings, Katapusan, and Mariano in the front court. Grabe yung bantay nila sa three-point line talaga eh. That's a 6'7" guy guarding Mahamisi. He drives. He's... Wow. Yeah, that was denial personified.
Wow, what a move by Gomez Deliano.
Kakaiba rin yung galaw ni Juan Gomez Deliano. That's a good pass. Katapusan able to finish again. What a great feat. That was a pass. You gotta give that a replay a couple of times, direct, couple of angles, because...
Pero alam mo, Charlie, tignan natin yung layup ni Juan Gomez Deliano.
Oh, yun din.
Hawakan ba ni Baltasar?
First of all, the block. Boom!
What a block by Justin Arana.
Play of the game brought to us by Sports Plus.
Ito.
Juan Gomez Deliano. Di nakita yung the move bago nun eh. Parang umiiwas siya sa defender. And then Katapusan finishes, so he's played well here in the fourth quarter. 2 3-point play opportunities. 11 points na para kay CJ Katapusan. Still an 8-point lead. No, make that 11 again.
Sinukat niya. Alam na niya ginagawa niya. 19 points right now.
You know, si Juan,
GDL.
he just waits, no, partner? Kanina parang pasa. Ngayon, sige, ako na ulit. Wami inside! Masyado malakas yung Pectos, pero the ball decided, sige.
You know what I like about Terrafirma? They're not giving up. Diba, hindi sila tumitiklop. They're just not just backing down. And, kumbaga, okay, tapos na to. We're fighting.
Kahit pang oras, 4:33 pa yan. Arana against the import. He'll turn, fade away, and he'll miss. Oh, hawak-hawak ni Mariano si Baldi. No call. Strings. Basket is good. Probably should have been a foul as well. But the referee said no. Balik sa pito.
Diba, tuloy-tuloy lang. They just keep knocking on the door.
Gotta play some defense. Mikey. Archie will throw it up. Walang hesitation. And why hesitate when you have that shooting touch?
That, and it is just really good ball movement para dito sa Converge. Being very unselfish now with 29 assists in the game.
Mariano 3. He gets that one to go. Gets it right back.
We may go down the wire.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great pass once again by Juan GDL.
Oh, there's two of them. You gotta remember that. It's a two-headed monster.
Nagsimula yun, iniwanan ni Juan yung depensa niya. So, kinakailangan tumulong. So, kinakailangan mag-rotate yung tao dito kay Baltasar. Which left now Arana with an easy tip-in because nobody was able to box him out.
Timeout on the floor. 105-96 Converge.
nagka-cramps na yung left quads ni Gio Chu. They're working on him on the bench, minamasahe. They're trying to get him back to the game. But sabi nyo nga, marami pang oras to, marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Dom and Charlie.
Ganun na nga. Marami talagang pwede mangyari pa. Pero Converge just hitting big baskets. You know, if it's not Juan Gomez de Liaño, it's Archie Concepcion, it's Justin Baltasar or Justin Arana. It has not been Jalen Hudson, though. This is a forgettable game for Jalen Hudson. He needs to find himself in the games to come. Nine-point lead lamang yan. Youngson to Maverick. 3 on the way. They get it again.
Even with that miss, that was a well-executed play by Terrafirma.
Strings. Short range. Gets it to drop.
Right there. Just a 7-point lead by Converge.
38 points na para kay Strings. Most of them in the first half, but he's been hitting here in the fourth. Gomez de Liaño. He'll step back and miss. Chance for Terrafirma to finally break that 7-point barrier. Hanggang doon din nila nabababa eh. Hindi sila lumalagpas dyan. Strings all of a sudden, and he puts it in. It's down to a 5-point game, partner.
Let's see if Converge will actually use a timeout.
He's got a 40-piece right now. It's Justin Strings. But will it go for not? Let's see. Mikey. 7 to shoot. Inilapit ng konti. He got tied up momentarily. Then Juan releases. He can't get it to drop. Last 2 minutes now brought to us by Sports Plus. Converge with a chance to make this a one-possession game. Strings. Oh! He got there but couldn't put that one in.
Well, he saw the opening. Just not able to knock down that shot. Oh, good defense by Anisi.
Now Balti gets it. Tipped away. They're gonna call a foul on Maverick Anisi. Nakahawak kay Justin Arana.
No challenge yet, huh?
And not in penalty though. So it's gonna be just an inbound on the side or the base. Jalen Hudson binalik. Upo muna si Mikey Williams. 2 points, so 1 of 13 from the field. Anong porsyento niyan? Si Dr. J lang makakasama.
Oo.
Hudson.
Shot clock.
Yeah, it's down to a second to go. I don't know if one can even... Oh, that's it. Wala. Not counted yan. Pumasok, yes. Great shot because he's a shot maker, but that's not gonna count at all. No way. Re-reviewin pa rin ni referee Peter Balaw. Siyempre.
Didn't seem like Hudson was set for that shot. Diba? Kakapasok lang niya. Didn't seem like he wanted that ball and he wanted to take that shot.
Wala, 0-0 talaga eh. Way past deadline. And these are lapses we've seen. You know, even NLEX the other night, up 23 and then losing big lead, almost just winning by 1. And almost losing another big lead yesterday was NLEX.
Wami Justin, so pin down. Wami, Mav, get to Justin. Ghost box in action. Ghost box in, yes. You're forcing the switch. Okay? Ito na kayo. Interchange na kayo. Interchange. Interchange na kayo. Interchange na kayo. Interchange na. Okay? After that one.
Just a 5-point lead for the Converge Fiber Xers with 1 minute and 22 to go. Justin Strings has 40 points in the game. And has shot better than he did in his previous 2 outings. Maganda ang kanyang pinakikita rito. Iba-ibang klaseng tira. May tres, may short range, may mga drive. It's been to the line several times as well. So, finding his game. 11 rebounds and 5 assists as well.
40 points. Big night for him. 19 of 34. Taking a lot more attempts from the field.
Well, a lot of the Terrafirma Gunners have been off kasi sa game na ito. Although, as of late, nag-pick up na si Huami ng konti. Nakakatulong na rin si Maverick. Katapusan also has been a part of this comeback attempt. Somebody has to come get it. Sakto lang. Almost a violation. Huami 3. Yes!
Cannot leave him alone. Reads that pick and roll so well. Wami Chongson. They've been waiting for him to explode. Wami Chongson now with 17 points in the ball game.
How many times have we seen Wami Chongson hit a big shot when it's needed just like that?
A good screen right there. Kita mo, sinukat niya talaga kung nasan yung help nitong si Baltasar. Oh, medyo malayo. We'll take that 3. Knocking it down. Just a 2-point lead right now para dito sa Converge.
Minute and 16 to go. That was a huge shot. When that screen from Strings. So Strings is willing to do whatever he needs to do. He's not going to say, give me that ball. I'll set the screen for you. You better make sure you put it in. And Wami did.
Charlie, the last 2 minutes, hindi pa nakakapuntos itong Converge, ah.
Bilang sila naman ang lumamig. Di ba kanina may cold spell itong Terrafirma. Ayan ang Terrafirma discussing things as assistant coach Harencio giving the instructions. I don't see Coach Napa anywhere. He's at the standings on the left side. Group A matchup po ito. Converge sa 1-0. Tapos ang Terrafirma 1-1 naman. Kita natin on the left. They will not play the teams in Group B.
Yes.
So if you want to see a kunyari Titan versus Ginebra, hindi nyo makikita yan unless umabot ng playoffs ang Titan.
Then top 4 teams will advance into the quarterfinals, each from each group.
Tama.
And then yung nasa
Crossover.
Group A, A1, kalaban yung B4.
Yes. Ganun yun, yung crossover na higher versus lower. 2 versus 3, ganun. Okay, malaking possession ito. Although kahit makashoot sila rito, unless it's a 3, makes it a 2 possession game. Hudson will settle for the 3, and that's still off. Who's gonna get it?
Good
Keep it alive.
Converge. They needed that.
Concepcion go cross court kay Hudson. He's been off. Will he try it again? Goes to Balti, had to hoist it. Couldn't get it. Aljon Mariano with the rebound. Pagkakataon makatabla o makalamang ang Terrafirma. Their comeback last game fell short. Will it be successful now? What defense! Look at the D! Aljon thought he had it. Still not over though. They take a foul.
Pero kita mo lang yung maturity nitong si Mav Anisi. Hinanap niya yung Wami Chongson. Wami Chongson played that play well, gave up that basketball to Mariano, but last line of defense in Justin Baltasar able to get a hand on that basketball.
And clean, di ba? Hindi mo pwedeng i-contest na goaltending yon or whatever. Unless he slapped the board or touched the net or something, but he did not. Well, that's what Balti really has to do. He's the one who can be a shot blocker compared
Yes, rim protector talaga
even
siya.
if Arana had a nice block earlier as well, but that's not his thing.
Taller, longer,
Oh yeah.
and really jumps for those shots.
So 17.6 to go. Still anybody's ball game, Dom. Ito yung mga instructions na nagagaling dyan. Not even sure if Coach Tubid is around. You know? I haven't really seen him today. Foul taken by Katapusan.
CJ Katapusan.
Just a regular holding foul on Katapusan. Ni-review nila yan. It's going to be an inbound on the side. Archie Concepcion will do the honors. 18.3. They adjusted the clock.
Let's see who they're gonna go to.
And they have that whole time partner. Hindi 14 yan.
Oo.
Juan is fouled by Juami. And still not in penalty. Ay, hindi. Oh, that's right. So still a side court inbound. Wala na yung ano yung one foul in the last couple of minutes that would put you in penalty on the second.
Already.
Wala na yan. Terrafirma sends Brent Paraiso into the game. CJ Katapusan will sit. You gotta love the fight back that Terrafirma has shown, though. But you know they would want it to turn into a W at least somewhere along the way. Could this be it? We'll see. If not, this would be a second time in a row that they come back, have a chance, and fall short. Kung sakasakali. And they're reviewing something again. Really just trying to get everything right, but in the process, the game can drag on a little bit.
Yes.
And that's the drawback. And you saw the fellow that was seated. That is the FIBA consultant who flew into town and will help us in this conference. Not sure how long he'll be here, but get us acclimatized to the FIBA rules. Okay, so they're fixing the clock. 16.1 seconds. There's the fellow from FIBA. I was introduced to him yesterday. Just can't recall ang kanyang pangalan. Here's Archie still looking for someone to go to. He was in a bind. It's tipped away. Terrafirma gets it. Juami thinking three, but can't take it. The import is in front of him. He goes to Strings. Strings to Maverick for the win. No! They hung on to it till the end and could have won it. Similar to the last ball game.
They made a crucial stop. They got the steal of that inbound of Converge. They waited for the last shot. Initially, Wami Chongson trying to see saan ba siya makakalusot. Walang lusot. Pinaasa dito sa kanilang import. Hindi pa rin makalusot dun sa depensa ng Converge. In the end, pinuntahan nila itong si Mav Anisi. Mav shooting that 4-point shot. Just
look at that reaction from Arana. Sabi niya, nakalusot tayo!
Just missing this 4-pointer for Ahanisi. You gotta love how Terrafirma, you know, it is a loss, yes, but you like how they fought all the way to the end.
They did indeed. This is a different character that they're showing right now, and Abueva goes up to Ahanisi. They used to be teammates, and he's there like, kaya mo yan, partner. Best player of the game natin. Brought to us by Sports Plus.
Tuloy-tuloy. You talk about consistency. You talk about being able to do different things. Justin Arana, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 14 of 19 from the field. Ang maganda dito, meron siyang sariling kayod, merong inaantay niya off that pick and roll, meron siyang mga offensive rebound. Just a complete ball game for Justin Arana.
And that's back-to-back Best Player of the Game awards para kay big boy Justin Arana. What a performance he had. Nakatulong naman sila Balti, Juan Gomez Deliano, Archie Concepcion, and MJ Garcia. The import was the guy absent today, but they didn't need him, partner, because they pulled this off. Gotta be better in the end game, though. They almost lost this one, but Maverick couldn't deliver at the end. But kudos to Terrafirma for performing in the fourth quarter for the second game in a row.
Oh, you credit also Converge in a sense dun sa dulo. They were able to make that stop and be able to preserve this win. But Import needs to play better in the next game, and they need to make you know, be a little bit more cohesive as well.
For Dominic Goy and Apple David and the rest of our team for Game 1 today on PBA Wednesday, we say goodbye for now, but stay tuned for Meralco and Phoenix here on RBTV.
First and foremost, Justin, congratulations. So, sabi nga ni Coach Franco kanina na ang nasa agenda ngayon ay i-avenge ang performance niyo nung last conference against Terrafirma. So, masasabi mo ba na nakabawi na kayo doon?
Siyempre, yun nga, malaking bagay last conference yung talo namin sa kanila. So, pero siyempre, yun nga, tinabaho lang naman namin. Ginawa lang namin binigay lang namin yung 100% best namin. Kasi siyempre, sobrang gusto namin bumawi this conference kasi sobrang disappointing nung last conference namin.
Tapos earlier, binanggit mo din sa akin na in order to get a win, kailangan mong iwasan ang ma-frustrate or magkanya-kanya. So would you say na successful yun today?
Yun nga, nagtulong-tulong naman kami. So masasabi ko nga, successful. And syempre, yun nga, this is a team win. So lahat nag-contribute talaga and lahat nag-step up. So big shout out to my teammates.
Lastly, would you have any messages sa fans, friends, or family?
Una-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Converge fans, sa walang sawang suporta sa amin. Kahit sa ang venue, nandyan sila sa amin. Nanonood sila lagi. And syempre, yung family ko, si Patricia, si Mama, si Papa, si Kuya Jan, si Ate Hana, si KD, si Ken, si Kuya Vince. And syempre, si Ma'am CK, si Daddy Ted, sila K-Rax, and sila Kuya James Aquino ng El Nido.
There you have it, your player of the game, Justin Arana.
Terrafirma and Converge going at it here at the Big Dome sa ating first quarter. Big man Gio Chu asserting his size inside that painted area, going up with the lefty reverse. Maganda kanyang umpisa.
Yes.
Tapered off throughout the game though, as he also had to battle fatigue later on. Sa kabilang side naman, yung Justin Arana, ang ganda ng start, tumuloy-tuloy.
Tuloy-tuloy. 10 points for Justin Arana in the first quarter. Good ball movement by Converge. Good movement by the players without that basketball. Makikita natin dyan. Look at these shots of Converge. That's why it made it easy for them in the first quarter. Though they scored 35 points, itong Terrafirma, led by their import, si Justin Strings. Strings had 17 in that first quarter. That's why they had 36 at the end of the first 12 minutes.
That's right. Up by one on Terrafirma. Come the second quarter, Converge trying to start to make a move as Juan waltzing in para sa layup on the fast break. What a great game from Juan Gomez de Leandro, quarterbacking as well. Justin Baltazar getting it on the break. Nice feed from his teammate for the jam.
We talked about movement. Look at Wami Chongson steering clear from the defense, using that screen, getting the basketball, knocking down that three.
His short personal run si Mikey Williams in that fourth quarter. Hit a 4, then he hit a 3. Kaya naman medyo bumuka yung ating score pagpasok sa mga dugout.
So kung matutuloy-tuloy ni Mikey Williams yan, Meaning not just one time in a quarter, not just that little spurt. You know, they're going to be a lot more explosive. You know he has it in him. Kinakailangan lang mahanap ulit. But the guy who's been consistent as well, para dito sa Converge, Juan Gomez de Leaño, able to score that shot easily.
Strings getting another basket. Medyo nanahimik siya in the third quarter. That was one of his shots there. Nice feed. Arana receiving the one-handed shovel pass from Mikey. Gets that bucket to go. And then, you know, people just kept stepping up. MJ Garcia also had a run of his own. Watch this. Shot clock almost expired and he hits the mid-range.
Yun yung maganda dito sa Converge, diba? Iba-iba yung pumutok at iba-ibang times in the quarter, even if that's why they're import. Hindi naka 2 points lang all the way till the end of the ball game. They were still able to keep the lead.
That's a three mula kay Juan Gomez de Leaño, bringing the lead back to double digits. But there was a lot of fight left in Terrafirma, Don.
Well, Terrafirma, we said it. At the end of 3 quarters, hindi ganun kalaki naman yung kalamangan. Tuloy-tuloy, they kept on plugging all the way up to the last 6 minutes. They were fighting. They made some key stops. They moved that basketball and able to get it really close all the way to the end. But 3-point shots like that by Concepcion, able to keep the lead for Converge.
Justin Arana continuing yung kanyang presence inside that paint. But Hwami Johnson made things exciting using the screen, hitting the three, cutting it down to just a 2-point lead. May tsansa ang Terrafirma. But this could have won the game. It was not meant to be. And Converge escapes with the victory. And Terrafirma, for the second game in a row, couldn't complete the comeback.
Well, you like how, again, they're fighting all the way to the end. And sooner or later, mangyayari din yan para sa Terrafirma.